This is a piece of the Atharva Veda mantra. Yajnyam, yajnyam, madhumastu, yajnyam, madhumastu, no annam. Yajnyam, madhumastu, no nam. That's actually no avagraha nam. When you split it, it will be naha annam. Yajnyam, madhumastu, naha annam. This is Atharva Veda 6.116.1. 6.116.1. Here in Atharva Veda we got kaanda. So this is sixth kaanda. Under the sixth kaanda, suukta number is 116. Under that suukta, the first mantra, this a piece from that. Yajnyam, madhumastu, no annam, naha annam. The words are familiar. Yajnyam, madhumastu, naha annam. So it's a prayer, praarthana. And I told you every time that praarthana is not just begging or asking for something. Praarthana vai sankalpa. So whatever we pray, in accordance with, we have to determine, we have to will that we will do it, we will work for it. Goal is fine, praying is fine, but it cannot stop there. You should get translated into determination and into action. Only then the prayer will be answered. This I have told repeatedly. So here this prayer means, in accordance with that prayer, we have to determine, number one, and to put it into practice. Then things will happen. Naha annam, our food. Naha annam. Annam, it is from the root anapranane. Anapranane. So that which gives us life, that which gives us energy, that is annam. We call it as artha sankocha, that is, the meaning of some words has been narrowed down over a period. So this annam has been reduced to what we cook out of rice. Only that we understand as annam nowadays. No, anything that gives us energy, anything that gives us life, that is called as annam. Anapranane, that's the root. Anything. But here, certain things we have to understand. For our life, for our sustenance, for our energy, we should not kill another animal. Killing itself is a negative attitude. So it doesn't go with pranane, to live and to get energy. Annam is something which is obtained without harm to anyone, without jeopardizing the life of any other animal. You are familiar with your jeopardize? Not putting in danger any other life. The food what you obtain should be in such a way. That is real annam. If I kill another animal, that cannot become my annam, because the very root of that annam, the very source of that annam is death. So anything which comes out of death cannot be annam for anyone. Of course, it happens in the animal world, that's a different issue. But that rule doesn't apply to human life. And elsewhere, I have told that Krishincha sasyancha manushya upajivanti. It's another piece of the Veda mantra. Krishincha sasyancha manushya upajivanti. Human beings live on krishi, farming, agriculture, and sasyam, vegetation. So the actual food for human beings is the product of the agriculture or farming and the vegetation, upon which they sustain, they live, they grow. It's their main source of energy and food. It's very clearly said elsewhere in the Veda mantra. Krishincha sasyancha manushya upajivanti. This I have taught already.
That is also an Atharva Veda.
Yes, it's already there with you. Now this is another very peculiar feature that we have to observe. The Veda mantras, though they are found in different places, they are complementary to one another. They don't contradict at any stage. No two Veda mantras contradict. It's a wonderful feature of the Vedas, which you don't find in any other source of knowledge. You got different sources of knowledge, but there, at one place or the other, we find that they contradict one another. The same source of knowledge. But that never happens in the Vedas. Instead, they are complementary, very clear. So, annam. So it has to be a product of the farming or the agriculture and vegetation. And it should give us life. It should give us all the energy what we need. Now for human beings, the best food is sattvic food. This also I discussed earlier. Sattvic food. Of course, it's vegetarian food. In addition to it, it has to be non-spicy. Non-spicy. Spices do not come in the ambit of sattvic food. Because they're responsible for extreme emotions, spicy food. Either we become too happy or too depressed. Extremes. We experience the extremes when our food system is spicy. If it is non-spicy, if it is sattvic, yes, our moods and thoughts will be in a balanced way. It will be neither more or less. It keeps our health in a steady state. Naha annam. So annam means so many things. Naha annam, let our food be, apart from this, two more things it says. One is yajnyam, madhumastu. Let our food be like this. Yajnyam and madhu. Two more qualities are emphasized here in this mantra. Yajnyam, let it be a product of yajna. Now once again, yajna doesn't mean only invoking fire on the altar and saying swaha, swaha, swaha. Of course, that is also yajna. But only that is not yajna. yajnyO shrEshta tamam karma. This I have explained earlier. So this food, what we earn, repeat, earn, not grab, not gamble. All that we have discussed. Akshayirma Diviha, don't gamble. Krishimit Krishaswa. Work hard and get your food, earn your food. It's there. Now what is gambling? To expect some returns in a huge volume, in a short time, without effort. And this we call as gambling. No. Our food has to be hard-earned food.
Akshayhi Madhivyaha.
Huh. Akshayhi madhya. This also I have taught already. So they are all complementary. That's a beautiful thing what we have to observe here. Then it has to be out of hard labor, number one. Number two, it should be the result of our yajna. Yajna means to do a thing in the best way. We have to work, and only the product of our labor we have to take, number one. And while working also, it should not be for namesake. While working, we have to put our heart and soul into it. Then only it becomes yajna. Whatever we work, whatever labor we put in, it has to be with dedication, with concentration. And we should always try to improvise it. It's not a mechanical way of doing it. Elsewhere we have got Swayam Yajaswa. The same word Yaja is used. Yaja Deva Puja Sangat Kanadanish, that's the root. Whatever you do, treat it as your worship to God. Not worshipping separately with that vermilion or flowers or other things. That puja is not at all prescribed in the Vedas. Whatever work you do, if you do it with dedication, that itself is worship. Work is worship. Separately, not do anything. No lighting of candles, nothing of that sort. Whatever work you are doing, do it in the best way. That amounts to puja, Deva Puja. Do it. Swayam Yajaswa. Then it says, Swayam Jushaswa, elsewhere in the Veda mantra. Whatever you do, love it and do it. Love it. So while doing the work itself, you should have enjoyed. And that enjoyment itself is the fruit of your labor. You have got it already. Whatever you get later, it's a bonus for you. It's something extra. Since something extra is got, you shall be happy with whatever you get, more or less. Because you've already got your fruits in the form of enjoying the work while doing it. Swayam Yajaswa, Swayam Jushaswa. That's all the instructions we have got. That is nothing but yajnyam, annam. That is we are earning through yajna. Of course, this is also there. That altar, invoking fire and putting into it some medicinal things, some nutritious things, which are spread in the environment and give us all the health and okay, that's also fine. And whatever is left after doing that yajna, we call it as yajna That's we have potentized the food what we are going to eat. So that potentized food is very much suitable for us. Potentized physically and potentized morally. That's food we are going to eat. Yajnyam astu naha annam. One more thing is there, madhu. Madhu is sweet. Madhu is palatable. So whatever food we eat should be palatable to us. We should be able to enjoy the food. That is madhu. Only when you are able to enjoy it, yes, we get the maximum benefit. Eating itself is a big yajna. Whatever we are eating, we should concentrate on that. No other distractions. Some people eat while reading. Some people see TV and read it and eat it. Some people, that is, they are engaged in other activities and along with that they sit and eat. No. Eating itself is an act upon which all our concentration has to be there. Eating itself is a big yajna, is one worship. In such a way we have to eat it. Then only whatever we eat will ultimately become sweet. Madhu. Another way of knowing it. Whatever we eat, the digestive process is like that. Finally, it gets converted into glucose. What is glucose? Madhu. So whatever I eat, let it be converted fully into glucose In other words, energy, the source of energy, and let me be energized. Glucose is sweet, of course. Glucose is the main source of energy for our body. Now, how it will get converted fully into glucose? There are different ways. Just one or two. Number one, you have to eat when you are hungry. It's not eating looking at the clock. No. We have got a body clock in us, and according to that body clock, we have to eat. That is, whenever you are hungry, take food. Then the body will be fully geared to digest whatever you eat and converts everything into energy. Waste will be as little as possible. So eat while you are hungry, then it becomes madhu. Then another thing, digestion in a human beings, it starts from the mouth. It's not in the digestive organs. Mouth is also part of the digestive organ in human beings. That is, whatever food we put into our mouth has to be munched again and again and again. And sufficient saliva has to mix with it. And more saliva is mixed with the food what we eat, better will be the release of energy in glucose. It becomes madhu well. If I just swallow my food, digestion will not be proper. So I have to munch. Munching is an essential factor. Maybe every morsel of food what I put into my mouth has to be munched 40 times, 50 times, 60 times. Eat calmly, don't be in a hurry, eat slowly, munch well. Yes, the possibility of that food what I eat to become madhu, to become glucose finally is more. Eat in a calm mood. Don't be under excitement, don't be under anxiety, don't be under stress when you are eating. Whatever be the reason, at least while eating, keep them all aside. Calmly enjoy the food what you eat. Munch well. And let the source of food also be fine, that I told you. Yajna means the food what we earn has to be in the right way. Madhridaha, don't snatch, don't grab, else it is given. Work hard and take whatever you are eligible to get. Eat it well, with all concentration. Don't be under stress while you are eating. Don't be in a hurry while you are eating. Then what will happen? Whatever food you eat, will finally convert into madhu. That's glucose, energy. If you don't follow these principles, these rules, of course, we have eaten, it goes into our belly, it's like filling up a sack, not eating. The belly is considered as a sack, and you just pack it with something. Of course, energy will be released, but it will be too little. It will not be optimum, that's the word. The energy release will not be optimum. So if the energy to be released has to be optimum, then the food what to take is worthy to be called as annam. And it releases sufficient quantity of glucose, madhu. And this whole process of eating and converting it into energy itself is an yajna. Do it with dedication, do it with love. And if you follow this principle, the sharira indriya manas, that's the one which eats the food. The food for atma, the food for the soul is something different. But for the soul to work, it needs a tool, and that is sharira indriya manas. And this tool can be maintained well only when you follow these principles. We can live healthy, we can live long. Eat the right food at the right time, in the right way. Earned through right means. yajnyam, madhumastu, no annam. The number of words in this piece of the Veda mantra is very little. Yajnyam, madhum, astu, no annam. Just 5 words. But these 5 words are supported by so many other Veda mantras elsewhere. All the 4 Vedas put together. So all those go into this mantra and elaborate and enhance the meaning of these 5 words. So it's not just 5 words, it is a essence of so many Veda mantras spoken elsewhere. Ashma bhavatu nastanuhu, another Veda mantra. Let our whole tanu means the sharir indra manas, become like a stone, so hard, so stiff, and so strong. Ashma bhavatu nastanuhu. How it will happen? Yajna madhumastu no annam. Only then that results. Create a stone-like sharir indra manas, a hard, strong tool. When the food what we take is yajna madhumastu. Like that, so many Veda mantras are there, and whatever is said in so many Veda mantras, it's all been summarized in just these 5 words. Yajna madhumastu no annam. It's not just these 5 words. It is supported by hundreds of Veda mantras. That's the Vedic style. We are not supposed to study and understand one Veda mantra or one piece of the Veda mantra, keeping only that mantra and those words in focus. No. It will not unfold itself fully. There is a meaning of one Veda mantra or its part. If it has to unfold itself, of course, we should take the help of so many similar complementary Veda mantras elsewhere. Only then this piece of the Veda mantra study will unfold itself fully and will touch our heart. Not otherwise. Now this is the way we have to do the Vedic study. It's not in seclusion. We have to study a Veda mantra, the piece of the Veda mantra. We have to study a Veda mantra or the piece of the Veda mantra in unison. In a very, very broad way we have to understand it. Not in seclusion. It's an integral part of one mass of knowledge. All the 4 Vedas put together is one mass of knowledge. And any Veda mantra or piece of the Veda mantra that we take is part of this entire mass. Complementary things, elaborative things, explanations are found elsewhere. All we have to consider together to understand this piece of the Veda mantra. It is an integral approach. So, yajnyam madhum astu naha annam, no annam. So it's not just eating, it's not just filling the sack. It is a source of energy for the maintenance of, for the sustenance of the sharira indriya manas. When the sharira indriya manas is nourished well, it can work for many, many years. It can work for more number of years. So the sharira indriya manas working for more number of years means the soul can work for its upliftment for a longer period. What happens next, you don't know. This time we have got a human structure. So now it's possible for us to work for the upliftment of the soul. Make the best use of it. As long as possible. Jijivishe chatam samaha, elsewhere we have got. We should wish for living for 100 years and beyond. Because Every extra minute we get, we can make the proper use of it for the benefit of the soul. Once the Sharira Indra Manas is gone, whether we are going to get a human form next time, we are not sure. We may not. We cannot rely upon that. But we are 100% sure that now we are in human form and it has capacity to help the soul to progress, make the best use of it. Even a minute extra is a benefit for us. Because in that minute, I can think rightly, I can talk rightly, I can do right things and benefit for the growth of the progress of the soul. So every minute is crucial, every hour is crucial, every year is crucial. How do you get it? Yajnyam, madhumastu, annam. The tool is maintained with that anna, which is a product of yajna. And let that anna be anapranane, life-giving. And let it be madhu, full of energy. I think I have tried to communicate the importance of the food what we take for the maintenance of this jada sharira, sharindra manas, which has to be subservient to the progress of the soul. Yajnyam madhumastu no annam. Just 5 words. But its impact, when you practice it, the result what you get is invaluable. Every word, every sentence, every Veda mantra has got that power. This one such example. Okay, thank you. I think tomorrow also will be able to meet. Tomorrow is not my dialysis day. My dialysis is day after tomorrow. So I think tomorrow I will be in good health. I hope. Okay. And we shall discuss about it tomorrow. Okay. Thank you.
Dhanyawada.
Dhanyawada.